PBA-FM 90 show this afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock from now on in. And we had, that was Australian Living in 99 with All Torn Down. We had Madonna from the 92 movie League of Their Own with This Used to Be My Playground. Got to 9 in Australia, 1 in the US. He was still a white-hot artist in the 90s. Don't worry about that. Might be with this afternoon. Bron with the managers dropped in to say hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are we? You've got me on the wrong one?
Oh yes.
There
hello.
we go. That's better.
I'm number one.
You're number one.
Yes, I'm here. You just know what to play, Mark. You know, get me in with some Massive Attack.
I don't think it takes much to pull you into the radio station. You must have been tough for you last week when you. I could have sworn I looked up and saw your face peering through the window a few times.
No, I didn't.
Can I come in?
No, I didn't at all. I was going to say that it's really interesting with Madonna, his being a musician, being quite critical.
Yep.
I don't know. She's just, that one in particular, that song, it just sounds a little bit agricultural, just a bit ordinary. The arrangement and the different, I don't know what it is, but you notice it in those albums from the 90s, I reckon. Some of it's really, really quite interesting and complex, but that, I don't know, it's
a very different sound to the girl from the 80s.
Yes.
It really is, and she's sort of, she did incredibly well. That, like I said, that got to number 1 in the US, top 10 over here, and she had a lot of hits in the 90s. She didn't, from that point of view, sort of drop off, and even in the 2000s, she still was able to. She's an incredible artist, really. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
it's just sounds a little bit more basic, and it just shows that once you've already established your cred, you don't necessarily need to have really, really well-produced and written songs to continue your
career. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just a bit biased. I love it. I think her music is fantastic.
It is a very melancholy, sad song, isn't it, about the girls. A true story, by the way. Tom Hanks is in that film, I should say. He is the manager of that baseball team because the men went to war, so they said, well, it needs to continue, so let's get the girls in. And they pretty much used them up for the baseball season. And then when the girls are up and about and finding a bit more of a purpose, at different times, 1940s, get out the house and do things.
Yeah.
But suddenly the guys came back from war and they were like, sorry, ladies, you're out. And the guys are back in.
Sounds familiar. Sounds like work.
Like
who worked in the factories during the war? Who would that have been?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, not as appreciated as they should have been. But of course, to pull out a movie in the 90s means it was looked at, going, we need to make a film about this. We need to tell a story about the ladies.
Oh, good on them.
So there you go. Let's see what happened this week. 28th. So last week, 1990 Premier's Conference, Bob Hawke outlines his vision for the 21st century. If only knew he wasn't going to be there, although there was this story that he outlined that he was going to move on anyway, so it was all a bit... Okay, Australian actress born in Queensland on the 2nd of July, Margot Robbie, who's just...
Oh.
As many of people know her out there as Barbie.
Yes, but I didn't realise that she was Australian. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, she's... I'm
not really up with all the things, though.
No, but she's, I would say, one of the most well-known actresses of today. She's done incredibly well for herself, been in some huge movies. France were doing a nuclear test back in 1990. They felt like they needed to.
Was that Bikini Atoll?
Sorry, what did you say?
No.
Did you just swear at me on air?
No, it's not rude. It is the name of the atoll.
Possibly.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, Google it. The film release that I saw in Melbourne on the 4th came out this weekend was Die Hard 2, Bruce doing it all again, and it was another Christmas movie as well. Let's have a look. 1993, we had Pete Sampras wins his first of 7 Wimbledon titles, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, he was amazing.
He won 3 in a row, and then he had didn't win, and then he won 4 in a row. Incredible. The Firm movie came out the first with Tom Cruise, Janine Triplehorn, and on the second, Son-in-Law with Paula Shaw. Let's go to this guy.